Hey everyone, hope you're all doing okay and staying safe. Wanted to go through some more makeup bits with you, and today I'm going to teach you how I do my eyebrows. Now, I often get quite a lot of compliments on my eyebrows. I'm very lucky actually. If you look at my eyebrows in their sort of raw state, they've actually got quite a nice arch to them anyway. I do tend to pluck the ones that are sort of stray, but I'm very blessed. I do have a bit of a natural brow anyway. I actually, like I say, get a lot of compliments on my eyebrows. I use lots of different products really, depending on what I've got in the house at the time. One person even said my eyebrows looked like they were drawn on by Banksy, which I take as a massive compliment. Thanks. At the moment I am using the NYX Professional Micro Pencil, which you can just see there. Now, I have to tell you, I'm a big fan of Anastasia Beverly Hills makeup, and they do a very similar product, and I do think theirs came first. It's called the Brow Wiz. However, it's about £22, £23, and this is £9, and it pretty much does exactly the same thing. So I love you, Anastasia Beverly Hills, but I have gone to the NYX one because it's really a good product. It's basically a pencil at one end and a comb at the other. Okay, and if you look at the pencil, it's actually a micro pencil. So as it comes up, you'll probably be able to see maybe that it's really small. Don't know if my phone is going to allow me to hone in on that. Not really. But anyway, it's a very small micro pencil, which enables you to kind of mimic your eyebrow hairs quite easily and actually give a really nice sort of natural looking result. Now, before I do that, I was going to clip my hair out the way because it will annoy me otherwise. So before I do that, what I do is kind of set my eyebrows in place. And I do that again using the NYX, and they do a product called Control Freak. And it's basically just an eyebrow gel, but it's actually quite a nice one. I do like this one. I also like the Rimmel one as well. And also all I do is froth them up like that. And kind of slightly pull them into a shape that I want. And exactly with the other one. Froth it up. And then pull it into a shape that I kind of like. Okay, that's all I do. So basically the gel kind of keeps them in place then. Then I get my pencil, wind it up a little bit. I have learned through trial and error with this that you don't wind up the pencil too much, because where it's so thin, it's so delicate. So if you put too much pressure on it, it basically just snaps the pencil and you end up losing half the product. I think I get about a month and a half worth, about 6 weeks worth out of one of these. And I do use it every day. But again, I've learned through trial and error not to put too much pressure. You don't have to, because otherwise you're going to end up with a sort of black or blonde or whatever colour you're using line that's going to be quite heavy. So all you do is go in, hello face, you go in where the natural part of your brow begins there, and you start flicking up. Now, I'm just going to tell you about the science of how you do your eyebrows and how to frame your face. Ideally, your eyebrows should start where the end of your nose meets the end of your eye, and that's where it starts. Your arch should be the end of the nose, the middle of the pupil, and up. So that's my arch there. And then the end of the nose to the end of the eye, and that's where your eyebrow should end. Okay, so on the other side as well, you'll see I do exactly the same science. Just there like that. So that is your kind of guideline for how your eyebrows should be for the frame of your face. Obviously everyone's face is different. And all you do is you flick up very gently. Following the natural shape of your eyebrow. I'm going very slow. I normally do this really quick. And then when you get to your arch, again, following the natural line, and just naturally let it trail off. Now, you can already see I was so light using that, but look at the difference it's already made. Then for the top, I'm going to pull it down, pull those hairs down a little bit, just so I can see, and you can see it just there, where the natural shape of my brow is. And again, I'm just going to go from the bottom, gently up through the side. Whatever you do, please don't draw a square like some people do. It just looks terrible. And naturally go along that line. And if I see I have got slight little gaps in my eyebrows, so I just gently fill those in. And you're just following that natural line down, literally like that. So then I brush them up and I pull them down the same as I did with the gel a minute ago into their natural shape. And then that allows me to see if I've made any little gaps anywhere. I can just see a few little patches there that need filling in. And that is literally all I do. And just to show you, because I don't want to keep you too long, what I then do to make it define even more, make it stand out even more, with my concealer, which is at the moment the NYX concealer, big NYX fan right here. I take a tiny bit of the concealer, just a little bit there. So there was just a little bit on the end. And I basically draw underneath the eyebrow and blend it in, because that actually gives real definition and makes it pop. You do not need a lot of concealer. In fact, the less the better, really, because you don't want to have to deal with loads of concealer. So I draw along the bottom like this. So it looks like that. And just a little bit on the edge, because you can define that then. Define your point. And then very gently, I blend it in. If you have put too much on, just bring it down like this and use it as a bit of a primer for your eyeshadow. So you can see it really makes that eye pop. So I do that with both my eyebrows, obviously, otherwise I'd look like a fool. And I do recommend that NYX pencil. It is very, very good. So there you go, folks. That's how I do my eyebrows. More soon.